Hey guys, welcome back in. Going to continue this Nomad run. So I think the first thing I want to do in this system is get down to that gas giant. Going to get some of the was it helium I need, and maybe poke around the system a little bit, see what else is here for planets, and still continue to work on my nanites. Still need another 200,000 to get everything done. I gotta try to look for more storage augmentations too. Actually, yeah. The slots. Okay, I'm still gonna need 20 for cargo. Alright, and 15. Alright. Yeah, a lot of these I can get right at space stations. It's gonna take a while. But I'm gonna have to hit a lot of space stations anyway. I'm still at 700,000 light years, so it actually won't take all that long. So let's get down there. See, I want to limit how long I'm actually running around on this planet, so what I'm going to do is land, see if I can just scan quickly for a deposit, then tag it and fly to it. I don't want a chance getting stuck in tornadoes or anything like that. Ooh. Came in nice and hard on that. Alright. See if we can just find a mellow looking place to land. And see if I can find a deposit. Alright, got one right there. You know, I'm just gonna fly right over there. Take my ship right with me, that way. Yeah, I was thinking about just putting down an exocraft and going over, but I'll just fly right over. I don't need very much of this. I think I only need 90, if I remember right. Yeah, 90, so jump out and see what I can grab up. Alright, want to make sure I have the smallest beam possible. Go and dig right into it. Get underneath. Alright. So I've never used this like summoning station thing, so I'm not sure if I can use it for all the exocrafts or only ones that I've built. It's probably going to be completely useless to me now because I don't need it for drop pods or anything. But for my next run, it'd be nice to try it out, see how it works. Alright, is that going to be enough? Alright, got plenty now. Whoops. Alright, let's get that installed. Alright, so how do I use this thing? Under this. Alright. Can I fly up? There we go. Do I have a storm right on top of me? I do. Give that a few seconds. I don't want to get ripped right out of here. Yeah, it's right on top of me. So, give it a couple of seconds. That way I can try this thing out. Yeah, I did a really good job on these planets. They look pretty amazing. Exocraft not owned. So what good is this thing? If there's a different menu for it. What good is this thing then? I might as well just build a summoning station then. That makes no sense at all. Well, I'm glad I wasted time on that. There has to be something I'm missing. Alright, let's get back to it. Maybe it's because I was down in the hole. Yeah, I figured I'd be able to bring in any of my exocrafts. Yeah, that's completely useless. Well, might as well learn a word while I'm here. I did see one of these. Alright. Something decent at least. I think I already have three hot weather ones though, don't I? Yeah, I already got 3 hot water ones. Can't get the ones I do want, but I can get a bunch of junk I already have. Alright. I'm gonna do a little research on that exosuit summoning thing. Because it seems completely pointless. Let's see if I can go over there. No, why can't I scan that? Alright. Move on to the next system. I'm gonna try to stick to Viking systems. Just for the extra nanites. And right there. A lot of times what I'll do is I'll warp to like 5 systems, and like on the 5th system run around the planet for a little bit, get some scans in. That way I'm making my way towards the center, as well as stopping at space stations here and there. I want to make sure I have enough of those storage augmentations when I get to the center, or when I upgrade my ship. And I always go to the left-hand side first, just in case I have any contraband that I get out of these little yellow boxes. That way I can just sell it right away and don't have to worry about sentinels trying to attack me. And I think I got stuff to build something. Nope. Alright. And I got nothing to sell, so I'll wait till I have a lot of stuff in my backpack and then just sell off everything at once. And try to keep this stuff going too. Alright, and do a few more jumps here. Yeah, I can only go like 1500 light years, so I might try to make use of dissident systems as well. Dissident and blue for animal scans. Just try to mix things up a little bit. That way it's not just me warping. Alright, so that's going to be a blue system. It's going to be a dissident and blue. So we'll, or dissident and purple rather. We'll go check this one out. Oh, and my stream might end all of a sudden. We're supposed to have some severe thunder come through tonight, so it might just go blank all of a sudden. So hopefully, I'm hoping to be able to go for a couple hours before anything happens, but you never know around here, so. I don't live like right in town. I'm kind of in the out in the boonies a little bit, so if a tree comes down or anything, a good chance I could lose power. Yeah, what type of system? We got a Gex system. Again, I'm just trying to get together, you know, like 30 or so storage augmentations. Of course, all the nanites I can get. I see, like I just did get the relic, or the spawn relics. So I do want to sell those, that way they don't scan my ship or anything. So now I'll just go over and do a sale. No, and actually I just got one of those weather warnings on my phone telling me there's a storm brewing. Alright. Okay, I do have a UPS system I use, so if I do lose power, I can normally keep it on. But the bad thing is, every time it knocks my my router offline, just enough to reset it. So that's why a lot of times I end up losing my internet connection at the same time. Then you know how long it takes to reboot a router, so that's why half the time I just quit out. Alright, I don't need these exosuit expansions anymore, so get rid of those. Alright, I should clear up a bunch of space. Actually, let me get rid of some of the junk in there too. Alright. I'm trying to remember to empty this thing every now and then. Right. Oh, and actually I could probably sell that stuff off too. We'll do it next time. Alright, so how many planets? I got 4 planets here. Let's go check some of them out, because they may have life forms on them. Be a good chance to run around and gather stuff too. Alright, let's see what we got for planets out here. Alright, that looks stormy right off the bat. We got a scorched. A dead planet. That looks like a wash. Oh, incandescent. Alright, that scorched one's still got a storm going on. Looks like it. Alright, let's run over to here. Now I'm thinking I may have to I'm going to try to put down a roamer here and then go to another planet and see if I can call the roamer in over there. That's probably how it works. I think you have to build one in the system and then you can summon it anywhere. So, while I'm here, I might as well just scan for a camp as well.
Navigational data received.
Maybe I can get some of those suspicious packages. Alright, take a run over here real quick. I want to continue to gather nanites, but I also want to push towards the center at the same time, so I'm trying to balance things out a little bit, you know? That way I'm not stuck doing just one thing. Couldn't even see the camp when I landed. See if I can build a roamer real quick. Alright. See, this is where I need to really watch out. Start having that stuff pop in. That'll kill you pretty quick. Especially if you're not paying attention. Or if you're stuck in a menu, you know, like this menu thing over here. Yeah, guys, watch this. Just massive damage. That was a lot of damage. So, stay in that for a couple seconds, you're gonna know it. So, I don't want that junk. Don't want that junk. Might as well let these start stacking up. Alright. Actually, move my Atlas pass and stuff around too. Get all this kind of useless stuff down here. Can't really call it useless, it's got a use, but this late in the game there isn't much use for some of it. No. Go ahead and start making some more cobalt. Yeah, some more cobalt. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna like running around here, so I'm done here. I want to go over to this other scorched planet now. Now I just want to see if I can land and summon my roamer. Because typically you would have to build another summoning station here. Bring it in. Go right down this valley. Alright. Now let's see if I can just summon it. Okay. So that's how it works. Alright, so it isn't completely useless. Alright, do I have any animals here? That's 6. Flying, 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 flying. Underground, underground. Alright. Might be a... Could possibly be a quick planet. What are they on the other side? I hate that you go to scan stuff and sometimes scan it. God. Let's 4 of them out of the way. I got a couple underground to find. See if there's anything close to here. Doesn't look at it, so let's see if I can find a building to land at. Something over here. Actually, the draw pod. So I'm gonna head south. Hopefully find a building over in here. I'm looking for pretty much any type of NPC building that that has a cave close by. Do the job. Alright, that's just a shelter, looks like. Oh, that's a yeah, beacon. Yeah, these super hilly planets are a pain. They're horrible to try to navigate around. Alright, got a transmissions tower. We'll swing in here. forget this stuff. I got the same thing over here. Wall of flame. And so I need to watch out for those firestorms. Alright. See if we can find a crashed ship. 25, 34. Alright, should have a crashed ship to go pick up now. Alright, and let me check on these again. Okay, so we do have one that's rare. Okay, they're both always active. So hopefully they won't be too difficult to find. Do a quick check, fill this up.
Technology recharge.
And fill this up.
Technology recharge.
That's all of them. You gonna chase me? You kidding me? Oh. Let's not mess with them right now. They were really aggressive. Let's get that fixed. Alright, got a couple legs out of it. I'll pull that in. We got a little bit more. I meant to refine that off.
Weather update. Storm clearing.
A little bit more. I'm turned into regular cobalt.
Technology recharge.
I got some ionized in here. Got more ionized. Yeah, that way I can make up some more batteries. Actually, I don't need all that many anyway. It always seems like I'm flying through them though. Drag this all the way down. Yeah, I like to just make sure I keep some of that on me. Get some of these eggs done. One more stack. Those guys should despawn the second I jump out of my ship, so I'm not worried about them being around. Why aren't they despawning? Little jerks. Just fly away after them. So continue to head south. At least I have a ship I can go pick up later. Yeah, typically they despawn right after you jump out of your ship. I don't know why they're hanging around. Yeah, this planet's not good for exploration. I was just hoping to be able to find the last two creatures. I don't know if I want to spend the time here though. Take a run up and go over to that crashed ship. Go check that out. Yeah, see, they changed how these things spawn in. They're harder to see from the air now. Alright, let's see what we got here. Fighter. Oh, C-class. Bad shield. Let's do a compare claim. And see what I can get this thing fixed up with. Yeah, seal. And I'll just make up a jelly. I was gonna switch over to my ship, but alright. That thing's all repaired. Grab this. Alright, and interact with the comm ball. Planets are a nightmare to try to get around. Alright, let's see if we can find a trading post. That can make things a little bit easier. Looks like it's pretty close. A lot of times there's going to be a cave somewhat close to these, so hopefully find one. I don't want to spend too much time doing this type of stuff because this is a small planet, so it's only 1,500 nanites. Just trying to make sure I don't waste too much time. I'm gonna go up here, go into daylight. Alright, got something over there. Got a depot. See, some of these I wouldn't even call caves, but there might be something over here. Actually, give me a few seconds to scan some items too. Sometimes you can't tell if some of the flora is actually part of the planet or not. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a cave or not. Continue to pick up salvage data though. I can always break down what I don't need. That will help on the nanites. Alright, that is a cave. Cave arrow. Alright, so that wasn't much of a cave. I'm looking around just to see if I see any red dots anywhere. That way, oh, there is something over here. Let's see if I can chase right after that red dot. It might bring me into another cave. A couple of them. "50 units away." Alright, so there's one creature. Does not fear death. Alright, gonna watch out for him. You see the rare one though. Okay, so we got the rare one. I'm still looking for a common. And that's one way that you can find them. Alright, we got the common over here. Right there. Alright. That's all those. Good, get those uploaded. Grab my nanites and do an upload all. Alright. It's another planet done. Still got a couple more planets left in the system. I think I just see what that is real quick. No good. Alright, get that going. Go check out the other planets. I think the other two are toxic, if I remember right. already been there. Oh, there's one behind that. Way out there? Oh, okay. I thought it was further away than that. Oh, it's an activated planet too, so... Sure. Got myself charged up.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Yeah, I'd like to try... It's just a... issue I have. I'd like to have like a full thing of batteries like all times. But a lot of times I'm just crafting them. That's why I'm so obsessed with having extra cobalt and stuff. Alright. Is there a landing spot here? Alright, I'm just gonna jump in. Jump back in my ship for a second. Alright, so there are animals here, so that's what I wanted to check on. Alright, I can just head in then. Might as well scan whatever's here. Come on, fly up. Big bird. Some type of creature over here. Alright, so I've got 7 creatures here. Another one over here. Can't see what that is. Oh, okay, it's a strider. Nice. Oh, another creature. Come on, scan it. And make me run after it. Looks like it's a bird the way it was moving. Yep. Alright, so what do I have left? 2 more ground creatures. Nice. So, should be pretty easy. Scan a few other things.
Storm clearing.
Oh, was there anything special about them? Nope, nothing, just rare.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Alright, take a run in here. Just an empty building, abandoned building. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where's the terminal? Alright, just refill this.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Alright, so there are sentinels here, so I want to try not to hit any animals or sentinels when I do this. I don't want to have a sentinel battle going on. Or end up angering some of the animals. storms through. Right, one more egg. Alrighty. I'm just gonna continue headed south. Alright. An artifact I don't really need. If I can find a different building though. Alright, I think we have an archive or a freighter. Maybe not. Yeah, I just got a weird lag spike. Must be just waiting for everything to generate in. An artifact wouldn't cause me to lag like that. Alright, so you have some damaged machinery. A wild base computer? I think it is. Yeah, found ourselves a wild base computer. Before we actually had base computers, this is how you would be able to find your base. You would have a wild base computer that you could claim and then build a base. Not like now where all you have to do is put one down. Back in those days you had to actually find one if you wanted to build a base. And you couldn't move it, you could only build in certain spots. They're actually pretty rare to find now. But the good thing about them is if you look at what the landscape looks like here, how it's big and flat, something that you don't typically find. So it's because back then all we had were prefabs as well. So you wanted to make sure you could put your base down without it getting filled up with terrain. Okay, got another. Oh, 5 souls. This is a. Oh, this is an extreme planet. I didn't realize that. Alright, I still have 2 more creatures to find here. Okay, there's one. I'm pretty sure he's a predator. Yep. Stalks for days. Be another one. I was hoping I find them both at the same time. So, head over this way. Do a little bit of running around. There's a building over there too. I think that's probably. Oh, maybe not. I was gonna say maybe it's probably just that artifact, but I don't think so. How's that for a predator? Oh, he's just prudent. He's a big guy. Six 6.8 meters. Big guy. Alright. That'd be another planet done. Actually, grab that Russian metal out of there. Try to get a few scans in too. Let's get these guys uploaded. Alright, some more nanites. Just do a quick rename here. Looks like I've got some thunder and lightning going on. The whole room just lit up. Hopefully, no crashes. Alright, so oh, that other one's a dead planet. So, alright, we're just going to head to the next system. Again, I just want to try to go straight for the center. That way I can cover as much room and as much area as possible. Alright, we'll go in here. Yeah, I want to try to stick towards like purple systems for now because I know that they have life forms on them. Some of the planets anyway. What I'll do is I'll do a few jumps until I see a purple system, then I'll warp in there. I am going to hit the space stations though along the way. I do have to get some of those storage augmentations. Swing in here real quick and head right back out. Alright, grab my freebies. Getting all the expansion stuff I don't need now. I'll run over and grab nanites here, and I don't know, it's starting to flash pretty good out there, guys. I'm gonna try to get in a couple more warps, but I think I'm gonna be probably cutting the stream here. I just want to try to get to a different system though. Because I have a feeling I might end up with a power outage, so let's see if I can get a couple more jumps in before that happens, though. My PlayStation doesn't like it when that happens. And I don't like to have to repair my database all the time. That gets annoying. I'll do, try to get in like 3 more jumps, something like that. Then I'll end up ending off. Let's see, get back in here. I'm not used to being that far away from the space station when I spawn in. I'm gonna see if I can jump on tomorrow morning for a bit and just do a bunch of running around. I'd like to get, you know, I'd like to be able to unlock my multi-tool tomorrow if I can. So I'm gonna try to just farm a bunch of nanites in the morning. Oh, come on. These ship augmentations, oh, that's so stupid. Bowcaster. Getting a bunch of junk now. Grab these. Alright, on to the next system. And how is my fuel looking? 54%, so should still be able to get in quite a few jumps. Luckily I have enough radiant shards on me and hypercores, so I don't think I'm going to run into an issue with my hyperdrive. I'd like to find a nice dissident planet though and see if I can farm some of those suspicious technologies. Jump as far as I can. It's going to be too far. Let's go here. It's another Vikine. Yeah, again, I'm trying to stick towards Vikine for the extra nanites in the space station. They're starting to add up now. I'm not sure exactly how many storage augmentations I'm gonna need. So right now I'm at 145, so I think it's 120 for an S class. It's 120 and 60. I'm not totally sure. Again, I won't actually know until I upgrade to an S class. We're really striking out on space stations now. This one. It's worth checking over here because sometimes there are these cubes that have nanites in them, possibly. Alright, I just got a pretty good flash right out my window, so I'll do one more warp and then probably end off right at the space station. I have a feeling either power or internet's going to go down. So the good thing about being in the Northeast, you kind of know what's going to happen. All right, I'm gonna go with this one. This one will work out good because it's a purple system and a dissident, so I may have a good dissident planet here that I can use. Yeah, these flies are getting a little too close for my comfort, so I'm going to just run in here, jump out, and head off for the night. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys can pick up that thunder in the background. It's getting loud. It's close. So, all right, I am gonna jump out here. Appreciate everybody swinging in. I know it's a short stream, but unfortunately, gotta go. All right, take care, everybody.